Hey guys, this is Mark from newsweed.com, and I'm coming to you to talk about Friday's trading and give you some more information about the stock Tovx. Now, I took a good look and did some research with our friend, the Wall Street CFO, former CFO, and he had a young mathematician, do some research on the sales and times. It seems as if there weren't any larger sales than 10,000 shares. Now, as we know, the stock traded 25 million shares. We happen to know as a fact that these were buys and sells, same people trying to drive the price up and then drive it down and exit. So, what does this mean? This means that people bought the stock, did a run-up, sold the stock, and then were either shorting or making their money on the up and down. This is not good. And this happened because Shawcross most likely diluted on Thursday, creating a scenario that the pumpers didn't like. And they said, well, we'll get at this anyway because the story is still solid that there's a potential for this stock really to run up. So they wanted their money now. So they did a pump and dump on Friday. And sure enough, the stock ran up to $7.19 and finished the day at $5.63. And they stopped it there for one reason, because they're coming back at you on Tuesday. Now, the company itself is definitely in a good situation with C. diff as an improved potential drug, especially coming out of the patent office. This adds a new twist, and I don't even think Shawcross was on top of it. I think it was a big surprise for him. But thank God there are some really great scientists behind Thriva Biologics, both in Spain and in America. And these patents just keep come flying through. Now, myself and many other shareholders have made complaints to Shawcross. Hey, why aren't you publicizing the patents that are being approved? There must be 15 to 20 patents that were approved all around the bacterium lactose work that they were doing on the biome. Well, Shawcross finally publicized the fact that this patent came through. It's a big deal. He made a comment in the 10Q saying that they probably wouldn't have enough money to finish off the C. diff work, which is probably a big mistake. And here's why. Now, Bubba Gregg, that you know on StockTwits, he did some research. And I'm going to read it to you because it's important. So we're talking about the C. diff market. The question is, what is the C. diff market size value? Okay, so we did a search for the market size value of Clostridioides difficile, CDIFF. And we looked for reports or articles that provide insights on the C. diff market size. And we've got a summary, okay? First of all, some of the sources should be mentioned. PR Newswire, Factor MR, Future Market Insights, and Global Data, Data Bridge Market Research, Coherent Market Insights, and iMark Group. Very important that you understand where things come from. Now, here's what the answer is as far as how big the market is. The market size for Clostridium difficile infection treatment varies depending on the specific segment and region being considered. Here's some key insights. The global market for Clostridium difficile infection treatments was valued at $9 billion in 2023. That will grow to $15 billion by 2034. That's yearly, with a compound annual growth rate reflecting significant expansion. The reason why, folks, is because antibiotics is what hurts the biome. Our methodology prevents these antibiotics from hurting the biome. North American is a significant market for C. diff infection treatments due to the strong healthcare infrastructure and high incidence rates. What does this mean? We have so many hospitals in North America. That's where the C. diff problems come in, because people are treated with antibiotics, and then suddenly they developed this C. diff condition. In China, the market is expected to grow from 55 million in 2024 to 119 million by 2034. The rising prevalence of C. diff infections, especially in healthcare settings, is a major driver of market growth. Again, if you remember, folks, I told you I bought this stock based on the fact that they were doing some work on C. diff. Got very disappointed when I went to the shareholders meeting and they told me, well, we're not going to do phase 3, it's too difficult. They better start rethinking that, which is again why you want to make sure we get different board members on Thriva Biologics, and we start getting people that actually care about the disease instead of just playing around manipulating stock prices. Emerging therapies. The market is also expected to benefit from emerging therapies, including preventive and therapeutic agents. Preventive would be us. Therapeutic agents would be us, like vaccines and new antibiotics. Probably new antibiotics is not the best way, because it's these antibiotics that try to go and kill something and then end up making you less immune. 3 insights indicate a robust growth trajectory for the C. diff infection treatment market, driven by increasing infection rates, advancements in treatment, and heightened awareness and diagnosis efforts globally. That's what we have. Let's take a look at what the emerging therapies are. Emerging therapies for Clostridium difficile infections are focused on innovative approaches to go beyond traditional antibiotics. These include narrow-spectrum antibiotics. Ridinilazole is a promising antibiotic that targets C. diff specifically, reducing disruption of the microbiome. Microbiome restoration. Live biotherapeutic products are in late-stage clinical trials. These aim to restore the gut biome to prevent recurrence of CDI. I think that's more appropriate, and I think that's where we are. Fecal microbiota transplantation, basically putting crap in your belly, mixtures are also being explored. I don't think so. Vaccines. Do we need another vaccine? Several vaccines in development include PF 064-25090 by Pfizer and other candidates by Valneva and GlaxoSmithKline aimed at preventing C. diff. I think we have a better solution. Bacteriophage therapy. Bacteriophages and their derivatives, such as endolysins, are being investigated for the ability to directly kill C. diff bacteria. Toxin neutralization. Monoclonal antibodies such as bezlotoxumab are already in use to neutralize C. difficile toxins and other antibodies. Immunomodulation. Strategies to modulate the immune response and prevent infection, I think that's where we are being explored, including small molecule agents selected through drug repurposing. These emerging therapies represent a multifaceted approach to tackling C. diff, focusing on prevention, microbiome restoration, and targeted treated for improved patient outcomes. Now, I'm going to mention somebody that I kind of heard, and that was Zach Pizza, supposedly on Stocktwit, says, we don't need to be focused on microbiome. Well, I disagree 100%. Why? Where is microbiome? What are they talking about? Stomach. Where's pancreatic cancer? Behind all those things is pancreatic cancer. We need to be able to find pancreatic cancer before it becomes pancreatic cancer. And studying the microbiome and studying the stomach is how we're going to do it. So that's my little rundown of what we have going. What's going to happen on Tuesday? On Tuesday, I think they're going to try to run the stock up and they're going to trap you. I think the price is going to come way down from 560 because people just don't have the proper information to evaluate Tovx. People trading this stock are strictly going to be looking at, wow, it went up so high. And then these traders, these bad guys, these people that are professional traders that know how to run stock up and pump and dump, that use computers and so on, they're going to say, hey, there's not going to be much more news coming out. So this is a hot stock for sure, but you might get caught with your pants down on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's just my opinion I'm Mark from newsweed.com. I'm heavily invested in Tovx, and I wish everyone the best. And I thank all the people that bring me information so that I can come here on YouTube. God bless. Mark from Tovx. Get ready to replace the board members on Tovx. Let's keep putting pressure on Shawcross, and let's hope that he can have a more steady hand while he's approaching to raise capital, which in this particular case I think is very possible. We need $100 to $200 million in new capital so we can get these C. diff things and other things in the future on the table to save lives. Pancreatic cancer is a killer. Thanks, Mark from newsweed.com. Sorry for the long-winded report.